Good evening and welcome to my presentation. Today I would like to talk to you about how to build a projector based on the overhead projector. I would like to give you a reason why we want to build our own LCD projector, because it's cheaper. So instead of you spend $700 up to $1,500 for a 42-inch TV, you can build your own projector for a fraction of that. For about $300 up to $600, you will be able to make easily 42-inch TV utilizing the concept of overhead projector. Okay. First, I would like to demonstrate you how overhead projector works. All right. Okay. Now you see there's a square light on the screen. What is there is a light comes from a source, and there's a lens that captures that light, and that lens is in the square form. We call this lens right here a Fresnel lens. But how this Fresnel lens, how these images got projected to a screen? Well, above the Fresnel lens, we have a focusing lens that we call a triplet lens. So the light that comes from the Fresnel lens will be in a cone shape, and it will be captured by the triplet lens. Okay. And this lens, of course, it's a projector lens. It will project whatever you put on the top of Fresnel lens onto the screen. So the concept here is, instead of we are using transparency, we're going to replace that transparency in using an LCD monitor. As you know, transparency is just a static object. So it will just show you an image, like a standing image. It will not move unless you change the transparency. But the difference with the LCD is like, if you see here, it's a see-through image, a see-through screen, and the LCD will show a moving image for whatever video source that you send to this panel. Where did I get this panel? I got it from an LCD monitor, because an LCD monitor is basically just a backlight and the screen itself. And the way the screen works, the image that you see on the screen, it's because there's a light behind the screen that will light up the pixels on the LCD. Okay, so let me explain the overhead projector part by part. Okay. Okay. In overhead projector, the bottom part, this is a light source, right? And in the light source, you will see a reflector, and there's a capturing lens. We call this condenser lens. This system is to capture as much light as possible. So once this light came out from the condenser lens, it will be projected into a Fresnel lens. Fresnel lens is just a lens with a lot of circular mark in it. So the purpose of this lens is to capture the light from the source of light, and will spread it across the flat surface. And also, beside spreading the light, Fresnel lens also focusing a light from the other side. So any images, any transparency, or anything you put on the top of Fresnel lens will get projected into a focus point. But instead of we make a focus, we will cut it here and put a focusing lens. if you see on the overhead projector, above it, on the top of it, there's a lens, and we call that a triplet lens. The purpose of this lens is to project the images onto the screen right here. So, with that said, let's just look at the live example. Okay. So let me open the system real quick. So, by saying a Fresnel lens, this lens, if you see here, they have a lot of circular mark. So, how it works, the light in front of it or below it, actually, will hit this focus point, and from there the light travel. Okay, so it will light the whole lens here, and on the other side there's another focus lens, so it will make a cone shape that will get projected into a focus length triplet lens here. Okay, so I have with me already an LCD panel that I dismantled from an LCD monitor. What I would like to do right now is to demonstrate to you that we can use this to make a projector. But first, I would like to turn off the light so it's better for the viewing pleasure. Okay, just a second. Okay. So first, we started with buying an LCD projector. An LCD monitor. There is a maximum of 15 inch. You can find the LCD monitor in eBay or Best Buy or any electronics store. Okay. So once we bought the LCD monitor, okay, we'll take it apart. We dismantle and we separate the screen in here and the controller. What a controller do, it will take an input signal and will display it on the LCD. Okay. That's the back part of the LCD, and this is the front part of the LCD. Okay. And we also have a fan here. This fan, the purpose of this fan is to cool the LCD. Once you put on the overhead projector, it will get a little bit warm. And as you will see, this person also have his own LCD, his own overhead projector. And he was a little bit creative, building the housing for